I urge everybody to do their own research. All pictures or clips in my slideshow have been located from public domains and falls under the Fair Use Act. Welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. There is a real situation called copycat syndrome, and that's by definition one who imitates or adopts the behavior or practices of another. People with criminalistic minds, literally serial killers, things like that, have copycat syndrome. That being said, let's get on with it. And just in my opinion, I think that Meghan is the poster child for copycat syndrome in more than one way. Meghan said that the most important thing for her on her wedding day, as far as her physical appearance, was to look original. She wanted to do something outside the box. She hired Clare Waight Keller from Givenchy to design her boring gown. Okay, so when I was doing my research for this, I ran across Princess Angela of Liechtenstein's pictures of her wedding day. She designed her own gown. She had a designer label for years prior to her marriage. Anyway, it just kind of creeped me out because even in like certain picture poses and things that Meghan and Harry did, it's like she was channeling Princess Angela, and it was weird. So I just had to throw that out there. All right, so let's get, oh, and thank you so much to my friend who helps me with certain videos, providing certain information parts. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. The annual Fashion Awards show is held in London at the Royal Albert Hall. Do you guys remember how she made a quote-unquote surprise visit and shocked everybody with her appearance? Actually stole the show? Well, that's not all she stole. Okay, so she gets on stage and she wants to present this very special award to the designer of her gown, Clare Waight Keller from Givenchy. Supposedly nobody knew about it. It was going to be a surprise appearance made by Meghan herself. So she shouts out to Clare Waight Keller and presents this award to her. They share tears and laughter. All of it was a big act. And Clare Waight Keller accepted the award gladly. But here's the situation behind the scenes. It was not an original creation, you guys. Aside from it being identical, nearly, to old Princess Angela from Liechtenstein's dress and design, they stole it from Emilia Wickstead. Emilia Wickstead felt extremely ripped off. This was her design, her creation. She lost so much by not receiving the credit that she was truly due. They said she was salty in the beginning, but like a true lady, she just handled herself very well and said she had no hard feelings against Meghan or Clare Waight Keller. My thing is, how does Princess Angela feel about being completely mimicked? Word on the street is after the wedding, and that everybody found out it was Clare Waight Keller who was the designer, quote unquote, of this dress. Of course, the demand went up for her, and they're saying that Meghan collected a monetary kickback and that she's now tunneling money. Meghan has proven over and over again that she's not going to do anything for anybody that doesn't affect her pocketbook. However, her copycat syndrome, in my opinion, I'm no therapist, I can't diagnose her, but actions speak louder than words. I think it's very real. Exactly like the marriage she had annulled to the attorney Joseph Giuliano. Just another point of her copycat syndrome coming out. During my research, I did find that one of his last names, it's hyphenated, was, different by slightly. That's all I'm going to say, enough to hide him. I imagine he didn't want his annulled marriage to Meghan interfering with his practice, and I don't blame him. What proves this copycat syndrome situation is, he is a cannabis law and criminal defense attorney. And she, when you look up her name on a particular website, where she goes by Rachel Engelson in Beverly Hills, she lists herself as an attorney. And according to her bio on this website, she specializes in legal aspects of marijuana reform. See the copycat syndrome? And according to her old Instagram account, where she claimed to be a foodie, she shows pictures upon pictures of greasy burgers with slabs of bacon next to deep fried French fries and glasses of wine, talking about how succulent these dishes were and list all her favorite eateries, those in Toronto that serve the best steaks and burgers, and her favorite food being French fries. But since she's gotten a new circle of friends, like Victoria Beckham, who weighs about as much as a sack of flour, soaking wet, and claimed to live their life in the vegan lifestyle, as well as Amal Clooney, she has now changed her entire perspective. She no longer eats meat. She has restricted everything from Prince Harry. He's now on seeds and no nicotine or tea. And like I mentioned earlier, this copycat situation is most affiliated with people that have criminal minds. Other characteristics include power-centric, invincibility, family dysfunction, we would all be criminals, a lack of empathy and impulse, a sense of entitlement, a narcissistic mentality. It seems to me that the royal family definitely met their match in her. They better get her under a tight grip or a tighter grip. I'm going to tell you guys something soon. Anyway, you guys, I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast. Stay safe and be blessed.